I call her Star because in my eyes, that is what she is. A mama bear who would do anything to take care of her babies. But her life circumstances tip the odds against her. She has no other family to speak of and does not hold a job. She lives in a lower income neighborhood, the only one she can afford. The day I met her, 2 childcare workers were coming to talk to her. She asked me to stay. In that meeting, I saw a mom desperately trying to understand what they were saying, fearful of every note they frantically took on their notepad. Dirty laundry on the floor, broken toys. Her torture lasted more than 45 minutes. She had been judged on how she bathed her son, and yes, we were 3 observing, and how she tidies up her house or doesn't, without ever being asked why that was. Reduced to words on a page, words that told a particular story, a story of neglect, in their opinion, simply because Star has a disability. All she knew is that they would take away her last child. Her voice strangled by those words. I worked with Star and with so many others like her, a psychologist making sure they got the appropriate services, doing as much as I thought I could. Sometimes it helped, and other times, all I could be was a witness to the gut-wrenching removal of their children. Powerless. So when I became disabled, when my son was 16 months old, I wept. I couldn't stop. The fear was too great. Kept me up at night. During the day, I would watch my front door, waiting for that knock, that call, staring at the baby gate, wondering how the hell I was going to keep it installed. Incapable of leaving my house on my own, let alone empty out the garbage. Thinking of Star, unable to go down to the laundromat due to lack of accessibility. She was me, and I was her. And I thought, are those good enough reasons to remove a child? To remove my child? But no one came. No one. Nobody ever knocked on my door. Nobody ever called my house. I was a single mother with a recent acquired disability, scrambling to keep it together. And society had determined, without any official assessment, without even meeting me, that my son was going to be safe in my care. And although it baffled me, I knew why. I am higher income, you see. But I couldn't speak of this injustice, not yet, as I still felt I needed to hide, just in case they would change their minds about me. Rendered voiceless by the fear and the guilt of being protected, yet happy that my son was still in my care, no matter the reason. And although the silence of the call that never came was deafening, it also was the start of something. A gentle explosion, one that made me aware that my privileged position and my disability status together would hand me the perfect megaphone to amplify the voices of others. To show that disability alone does not impede our parenting, but lack of accessible housing, lack of accessible jobs, and biased attitudes do. When you have a chance to be heard, you need to take a stand to make sure that everyone is around the table and has a dedicated seat, so that someone like Star never goes unheard again. Our voices rising together towards justice and equity.